Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the talk today. I'll be talking about how hidden object genre can reach top 20 grossing. And I really hope this talk will be interesting and useful for every one of you. Let me first introduce myself briefly. My name is Platonova, and I joined Monetization 2 years ago as a business development manager. I'm currently working on Seeker's Notes and some of our new projects. And I wish to admit that I really like working in gaming industry, and I think we all are really lucky to be working in such fun and exciting industry. Here is exactly what I'm going to talk about. I will first introduce Monetization, then I will talk about Seeker's Notes at its latest achievement, then I will move to the company's goals for the game, current one, and then I will explain what to do to make games successful like that. Then I will summarize everything. Okay, so Monetization, we are free-to-play mobile games developer and publisher. We were founded in 2005. It was founded by two brothers, and I should admit here that the entry into the game industry of Monetization started with Casual Connect. Precisely, we gave our first game to Jessica Tams, and we got her support. And really grateful for that. Currently, the whole team consists of 200 people, but we're rapidly growing. We currently have offices in Yakutsk, it's in Russia, the coldest place on Earth, and here in Singapore. We have over 10 years experience creating hidden object games. Here you can see all of them. They were all premium games for PC. They were released together with Big Fish Games. And I wish to add here that these last 3 game series of Strange Cases brought Monetization to the top chart first. And yeah, since then we've been successful. And after that, in 2011, we decided to move free-to-play and mobile free-to-play business, and we created new hidden object game. And we made Secret Society. The Secret Society, with the completion of the whole development process, since we're really new and not experienced on mobile, we decided to release the game together with G5 Entertainment, and it became like undisputed hit in hidden object genre, and it's definitely one of the most one of the first successful mobile games in this genre. The highest rank was on US top 30 on iPad games, and this autumn it's going to turn 5 years old, and it's still generating really good revenue. Okay, so after that, we had an idea to make the best hidden object game, which would be significantly different and better from others in the market and from our previous ones. And we came to this. Our new game, Seeker's Notes Hidden Mystery, it was published by us in 2015, and currently, according to the top charts, is the most successful hidden object game in US. So our latest achievements is top 15 grossing iPad in US, and for iPhone, recently last week we reached top 57 grossing on iPhone games. And it's also doing really well in other Western markets and some countries you can see in the screen. So here is the growth for iPad, how it grew from top 100 to top 15. Here is the chart for iPhone. And this is for iPhone and iPad. So for iPad, you can see the pretty gradual growth here, from top 100 to top 20, and the sharp one, red one for iPhone. Then, of course, there is no any limits in the game development, and here is our current goals for the game. We always monitor like new technologies and features. If we think that it would look good in our game, it would like fit in the game, we always add cool ones. For example, recently we've added Apple Watch feature, like parallax, 3D, everything looks good. Then hidden object games have like really great potential on becoming hit game for long-term perspective, and our previous game speaks for that. So we are making the secrets nodes, we want to make the secrets nodes hit for long term. Then, of course, we always target high, and we surpass our targets. And then, of course, currently we work a lot on iPhone version. And recently we optimized UI. You can see before and after screen on the screen. Then we also decreased the package from 500 to 100 megabyte, and here's already the results. And I wish to admit that just months ago, it was quite far from top 100. So now I will tell you the reasons on reasons and ways how to make game hit. Okay. There are two main aspects which you have to make together: game design and game economy. Of course, there's a lot of essential parts here, and some of them I listed here. And today I will focus a lot on game design, since the track is about game design. And okay, so hidden object starts, of course, with deep storyline. And this deep storyline has to be visualized with high-res graphics. And for us, amazing art is a must. Then you should never ever throw your game away and make it live alone. That's why we have here concept updates and content update. Why I divided this I will explain later. Then without good balance and monetization, you will never be successful. That's why there is 3 points here. Today I'll tell you more about offers. Then, so basically, to make our game design profitable, you have to work on your economy. So let's take a look at each point separately. So first of all, everything starts with deep storyline, Okay? And the short description of Secrets Notes is: player wakes up in a cursed city with no way out, and he has to help its citizens, and he becomes a seeker. So he must deliver the city from its ancient curse. So when the player is captured into deep world of Darkwood, he starts revealing its exciting plot. It's like he meets with each unique character. All these characters, they interact with each other, and they all also reveal together with the plot. And they have their own history, their own behavior, and yeah, so basically they have some conflicts, intrigues, and so it's like another world. Yeah, and one time in 3-4 months, we come really close to the plot decoupling, so players keep excited to help Darkwood citizens. And basically, we immerse our player in never-ending storybook. Okay, so all our artwork, I would say, piece of art, and the secret here is not only about beautifully designed locations and monsters, but it's all about the fantasy of our team. Everything is created from scratch, and our artists work on each character's behavior, and yeah, so it's all unique. And here is one of the locations, and I would say our players really appreciate the design and art, the graphics. We use Retina, and since it allows us to ensure that our player can fully enjoy the game. All right, so every month we update the game with new event, and each event has its history. It's we give a problem to player, and he has to solve it. 30 quests are revealing the history of the event, step by step. Each event's essential part are unique location, unique monsters, avatars, and collections. Unique location is usually a place of incident, something happened there. It's also added to the game content permanently. Monsters are helping you to reveal the plot and assemble collections, and you can take unique stickers. Then the most desired part here is avatars. You cannot buy these avatars. You can get them only when you complete all the quests. Okay? Then we have content update. it's every update we renew our quest tree. It look kind of like that. So there is a main storyline in the event and few secondary ones. We update them all. We also add 200 more quests. We do that because there are some players who complete the event really fast because they really like the game. So we don't accept that there is nothing to do in the game. That's why we add 200 quests more, so players can always play it, yeah. Then, after all, that's how each update development cycle looks like. And if you imagine we do this in 30 days, and it's like every month. So every month we translate update to 11 languages, test the build, order new sound effects, test the build, and objecting, etc. So we add like new characters, new location, etc. So volume of work is like tremendous. And I would say like hidden object games, they really need a lot of resources. So, and you cannot save on these resources. Like from the beginning of the development process, we had just a development team and like producers, but together with the game growth, in 1 year we grew 5 times, and now we opened a marketing team, then analytics team, customer support, and QA. Yeah, so it's really important for us to grow people inside the company, as we do not look for great people, but we create ones. And also, for example, like our marketing lead was ex-QA, and our lead producer was ex-programmer, and so it's like endless list. Yeah, and and also we hear everyone in the company. We call ourselves Mytonians. So everyone heard, and every opinion about the game taken into account, even if it's like a person from another team, another game. As I told you, we opened analytics team, and we made our own analytic tool to analyze like each player behavior and A/B test system. So analytic team is mainly focused on these 2 indicators: user engagement and monetization. And for engagement side, please always remember to check all these magical numbers, and always check your KPIs these days. So 1st and 3rd day is the beginning of your game. 7th, it's your 1st week, and you might change something. 14th is the middle of the month, and 30th is the end of the month. We are looking not only for daily retention, but monthly, quarterly, 6 months, etc. We do that to evaluate the game for the long-term perspective. Then you should always, we always look at the player's behavior from the start, from the beginning of the install and the whole life cycle. Also, we noticed that players who read the text and read all the dialects, etc., they involve in game much more than those who don't. That's why we put special attention to our storyline. For monetization side, we look at these indicators. Every day, analytic team monitor the performance of the game in order to respond in timely manner on each particular situation, and to study behavior of the players, always make some conclusion on improving game monetization. And of course, always remember the rule that your LTV should be higher than your CPI. For the conversion, we do A/B test. Yeah, so for conversion, I would add here that UI is really important part. You have to take special attention to UI of the game. Then, okay, so for additional monetization, we use offers. And we target offers by segments, special filters, so that each player gets the most suitable offer to him. And here are some examples. And also, the players get offers for a specific trigger. It's like when exactly they need them. Here's an example. Like, I lost a few times and I get offer with hints. Then I ran out of the energy, I get offer with full of energetics. Okay, so there are also types of offers, and you can see those in the screen, like bonus, bank bonus. It's like 2-3 times more coins and rubies in the bank. Like starter pack, it's any bundle with rubies. There are also one-time offers, which is you show to the player one time. Limited time offer, it's like you show it one time in 24 hours, and etc. There is a few of them. Yeah, so payers, they get special offers, more special offers than non-payers. Of course, these offers are done especially for our players so they can keep playing and be interested in the game. Then here are the numbers, main numbers of our game which we would like to share with you. From here you can see that like how much we've done, like 200,000 words, etc. And all these numbers are keep increasing, update by update. Okay, so also I would like to highlight this slide. It's about customer support team. Communication is like really important part, I think, for every game. Our customer support team, as I said, we also opened that from just a year ago, and it works 24 hours, 7 days a week. They answer and solve each problem, question really fast, like really maybe like in an hour maximum. They know the game really well. They work together in really close relation with the operation team. They send like daily reports and talk to every player, even if they send some empty message, sometimes happening. And okay, so they do like maximum to help to solve any kind of issues. Right, so to sum up everything, so what do you need to do to have successful game? It's, of course, game always starts with the idea. You have to develop with your idea with great game design. Then for team, you have to grow your team. Don't look for great people, you can create great people. Then, of course, smart marketing is really important and must. So I didn't talk about that, but tomorrow my colleague Helena Vinokurova will give a talk on how to make marketing for casual games. Please visit her lecture, it's going to be really interesting and useful. So strong analytics, you should always analyze, do analysis of all game changes, of all features. Without any analysis, you'll never know how did something impact on the game. And of course, a really important part is passion for making really great, high quality, and amazing games. So in always, players always first, of course. So that's it. Thank you so much. And I'm ready for a Q&A. Thanks.
I'm just curious, you mentioned that you do CS, customer support, 24/7. Is that done internally, or do you use an external partner for your customer support?
Oh, yeah, it's internally.
All internal?
All internal.
Can you say how big your team is?
Sorry?
How big is the CS team? Can I ask?
Currently, we're 10.
10. Wow, that's good. Okay. I had another question just to follow up, is that you started and you're located in Russia, and then you have an office in Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm just curious why you moved to Singapore first. A lot of other companies usually like to go to the Silicon Valley area. Is there a reason why you picked Singapore first?
Yeah, because we know that Singapore has a lot of good developers, like also really good development schools. So I would say the first thing is because we came here for talents. And of course, it's like heart of Asia. We are planning to, like, of course, to go for Asia. So that's, I think, a good place to start from.
Hello, thank you for the talk. It's really interesting. I'm curious with your top grossing rank. When I see the chart, it's going up and then suddenly drop. And the next day
yeah, actually, by that moment, App Store has some bug and our game there was like on top free game, so that's why it didn't happen anything. It was just back in App Store. Sorry, I didn't mention that.
Hi. I'm impressed with the 30 days update for your game, and I just wonder how many people need to make that happen. And
how many people in Seekers Notes team now?
yeah.
Currently, it's 60, about 60.
Oh, about 60.
Yeah, all like programmers and game designers, producers, the customer support, artists. Yeah, 60 people.
Yes. And how many game designs?
It's like 6 or something. No, something like 6. But we growing rapidly also.
Yes, thank you. About the A/B test system, how can you auto A/B test the conversation and the LTV?
Sorry? How can I test?
A/B test,
A/B test.
the conversion rate.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and the LTVs of your game.
Regarding LTV, of course, each game has its own way to calculate LTV. But for conversion, we use A/B test system for each offer, for example, any location. We monitor each player's behavior. Then we, for example, send players 2 types of locations, for example, and choose whatever they like.
Yes, thank you.
I hope this answered the question.
Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you.
It was very interesting.
Thank you.